Happy Thursday.
It's a lot going on.
So,
It's hot.
Miss Thing over here was busy working on Sarah because if you don't know, you should know that this Saturday is her official summer launch.
Woo! Thank you.
She's launching her summer colors this Saturday.
Thank you.
So tune in to
going live on Syrup Nails on IG. Gonna show you all the colors and kind of give you a little brief description on how or why I chose the names because it's just so nostalgic to me.
the Ode to Brooklyn.
The Ode to Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. So
I love it.
Yeah. So each color represents a feeling or a sentiment that I feel. So I just named the 6 colors, after some things that were important to me. Or just, when I see it, it rings a bell. You know what I mean? So we'll talk about that on Saturday. But yeah, launching of the summer colors.
So exciting. She
Yes,
is
it
a whole
is.
CEO of her own nail brand.
Yes.
And y'all ladies, you know how we like to get our nails done for the summer. We like to keep those colors popping. She has all the colors for you. So
Yep.
I'm excited. I will be one of her first buyers or
Yay.
purchasers of the summer colors.
Thank you, sweetie.
So yeah.
Thank you. So I was busy
Exciting.
all day doing
She's
that.
been busy all day. So normally
Taking
we've been trying to
pictures.
come together earlier, but she was like, no, blah, blah, blah. I said, no problem, because I need my nap. And yeah.
Lucky you.
She didn't get a
Second
nap.
week in a row, no nap. But
And she needs her nap. She
I
didn't get
do
her nap.
because I'm cranky pants.
She
I
is
am
cranky.
cranky. And I thought I would get like a little half hour and I didn't.
She got
but it's
nap.
okay.
That's what she got. She has water.
I have water that I hope turns into vodka in Jesus' name. Some miracle, let it turn into vodka.
Yes, and look, it's whatever you say, it's whatever you think, it's whatever you believe, okay?
Right.
So,
New York City in the house.
Hey.
Hello.
we know you're going to be getting some of those Ode to Brooklyn nail colors for your boo thing.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Desiree. Welcome. So, guys, bring your people in real quick. We're going to give you about 2 seconds to bring everybody in. Do y'all little thing where you say, hey, they on. Like, share, subscribe. So, it's really summertime now.
Mm-hmm.
Summer has officially happened. We get it. Y'all are outside in these streets. The streets are wide open. And so, yeah, those who are here because you guys are in the house like us. But the rest of us are outside in the street, no mask, chilling out here in these real streets.
Let me tell you something.
It's
I'm
wide
so
open.
guilty.
It is wide open.
I put my mask, I wear it on my wrist. I go into a store, I come out, it's still on my wrist. I'm like, I am losing.
Mask up. Ooh.
I have found myself in stores, and then I see like the cashier or people around.
Then
I
you
think
realize-
about it. It's too late. I'm already in. I got it. I'm good, and I go out. So it's not becoming that important to me. And I thought it would be like, Royale is like, what? I'm not wearing no mask. Royale's not wearing a mask.
He's not wearing a mask.
No.
You
Mm-mm.
fake vaccinators. See, I'm not vaccinated, so I am in my mask. So that's to answer your question, Mrs. RJH. I'm not vaccinated. This one is halfway vaccinated. She's not even fully vaccinated. She's a half vaxxer.
I don't even know why I did it. I called her all the way there, did it, got in the car, like, what did I do? So I'm going to be good with that. I still can't believe, I think I succumb
to the pressure.
to the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Not of anybody else, just because Royale, he's like, I want to travel, I want to do this. And I'm not blaming him because you should not be letting peer pressure at this age get you. But I think I just felt I crumbled because you could not tell me last year I was going to get the vaccination. I think once Royale loosened up and we didn't have that conversation, and he was just like, I'm getting vaccinated. And it blew my mind. I said, what? I just thought he would never say that. But I listened to him. He had already been in the Marines. He's had everything under the sun. He's had vaccinations.
He's
for
a
shit.
guinea pig first.
Yeah, and it's not that he doesn't not trust it. I think that he's like, I've already had so many things injected into me from the Marine Corps and stuff like that, and I'm still here, that I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. And then no rhyme or reason. I just drove up and I got it. And I was like, ugh. But
I bet you most people did that. I bet you most people on the day of say, you know what, today's going to be the day.
yeah,
I
because
think that's kind of how it happened.
I've made so many prior to getting it. I had an appointment every other day, every other week. I always made appointments. I'm sorry. I hope none of the vaccine went to waste because I made a lot of appointments. But here's the thing. My intentions were good. But then every day I got nervous. So this day I went and I just figure I was like, okay, let me get half vax. At least I'm halfway in, halfway out. I don't have the full dose, blah, blah, blah. It was easier to get to Hawaii being half vaxxed than not vaxxed. Look, I can tell you that. They're really not letting you in. I believe things will loosen up where they're not going to care as long as you have a mask. That's just the way I think about it. And then to make myself feel better, I was like, okay, you have to get this vaccination every year. I'm not getting it ever again. Like, I'm good. I did the half and it's just going to have to work because we were together the entire pandemic until we took like maybe 2 months off of not being together. And then we just decided, being comfortable in our house, let's just continue. But it wasn't like I wasn't seeing her. I was still seeing her. We were still hanging out. So we did really good, knock on wood, during the pandemic. Like, we didn't slow down at the beginning of the height of the pandemic. I swear I saw her more. We were at each other's house. We was swimming. We was dinner. But we kept our kind of like our little, our little
bubble.
Crowd, our bubble. We had a bubble of the same people doing the same thing. Yeah, we went to fucking
Grand Canyon.
Like, I'm talking RVs. We had a ball. So we did live, I wish we would have traveled a little bit more because some friends were like, shit, I went to Aruba, $29. Like, people that weren't fearful of the pandemic, they traveled. My cousin Tanji, he was like, you done missed this one. I done been here. He went everywhere. I was scared. So for the people that travel, good for you,
Oh, wow. She's Miss RJ says you both are extremely blessed. I know too many people who have died. My mom passed away from it too. I just feel like, for me, my mom was in a nursing home, so it got in there and she got it. I just think if you keep the 6 feet away, if you're healthy, you're taking your vitamins. My whole house got it. I didn't get it. Like, I am blessed. And I'm not saying that to say that the people who died weren't blessed. I'm just saying that for whatever reason, I'm still here and I don't take flu shots. I don't take pneumonia shots. I don't take anything. So because of those reasons alone, I just don't feel comfortable with taking the vaccine just yet. Now, maybe something will change because this new variant is getting a little bit scarier. But right now, I'm still good. I'm going to keep my 6 feet. I'm going to wear my mask. And I think, honestly, those are the things that work because you can still get the vaccine. You can still get COVID even though you're vaccinated. So to me, it's like, it's a gamble either way. Nobody knows. They don't know enough information. And because of that, like, the vaccine hasn't been out long enough for me. Definitely, I'm not vaccinating my kids, even if I succumb to the pressure of traveling and I have to get it. My kids are definitely not getting it because I don't know the long-term effects, it's just too many ifs and shoulda, coulda, wouldas for me. That doesn't mean that I want to persuade you not to get it. I want people to respect my option while it's still an option. Because maybe one day it won't be an option. So I'm respectful that she got her one, or if she decides to get her two, I'm respectful of that. I'm not trying to like say, I will say, girl, but wait a minute.
I know.
But at the same time, I respect whatever. My husband got it. I didn't get it. He was trying to make me get it. I'm like, dude,
I know. It's like my husband too. Like both our husbands like, we're like, what? And I just did it. I feel okay. I'm glad that it's over, that, I finally did do half of it. Too scared to do the second. But I do understand the reason why they want us to get vaccinated, whether it's a good thing or not. Their reasoning is if you did get COVID, it wouldn't get as bad.
Right.
So Nobody wants to wind up in the emergency room. Nobody wants to be in critical condition with a respirator. Nobody wants that. Ventilator, all of that, for your lungs and so forth. They said it will lessen some of those issues. So that part I understand, and that's really why I did it. I'm like, because a lot of my friends got vaccinated and still got COVID, but they breezed through it. Now, would they have breezed through it if they didn't get vaccinated? We won't know. I'm only talking about my friends that got it and they were like, "Whew, okay, it was just a sore throat. I lost my taste for a couple of days and now I'm back." So that's,
I just think
thoughts.
In the end, we don't know either way. Like, we don't know the long-term effects of having it or versus not having it and being vaccinated or not vaccinated. We just don't know.
Nope.
A young lady named Heidi Ferrer committed suicide after suffering from long haul COVID. She had it for a whole year.
What?
She battled with 40 crippling symptoms over the last 13 months. She was physically and mentally exhausted, and she was vaccinated. So she had COVID, then she got vaccinated, but the long-term effects of it.
Then got vaccinated.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the long-term effects of just having COVID. So y'all, look, at the end of the day, wear your mask. Stay away from people. I know everything's open wide. I've been looking at and I haven't. I came over here the other night to celebrate with her son for his birthday, and they had the NBA game on. I only like the last 2 minutes because I don't have the patience.
Right.
But nobody had a mask on. Everybody was in it. It's packed. Yeah, like, use common sense. Like, come on. And now it's a new variant out there, and they're finding it in every little state, and it's supposed to be even more contagious. I don't know what the freak they're trying to do to us. But all I know is y'all wide open with no mask on, and y'all not 6 feet apart.
No, that game was packed. I don't know where they were.
The Clippers game will be packed tonight.
Oh, it will be.
It will be packed tonight. So, look. When I go in stores, I still have my mask on. My kids know. They be like, "Mommy, we need our mask." Like, so it's like they know we're not getting vaccinated, so they know we should be the ones that's wearing the mask. They say if you're vaccinated, you don't need a mask. To each his own, But it sounds to me that this new variant doesn't care if you got vaccinated or not.
Do we know where this variant is coming and why is it called the Delta variant? Like,
no, it was in India. It now is over in the UK, and now it's here, but it's supposed to be even more contagious and even more deadlier. Now, it should not wreak havoc over here because you guys are mostly vaccinated, thank God. And because of that, we're not supposed to. But I think what they're trying to push now is that those of us who aren't vaccinated, we're the reason why the Delta is spreading the way that it is. Lies, I think. But, it is what it is. Like, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to continue to wear my mask. I just found myself like 1 or 2 times out. Like, have you lost your mind? Like, I need it. And I keep it on. I keep one in my purse, and my car is full of them. So there's no excuse. Have not caught a cold. Everybody, knock on wood.
It's the mask.
We've been so
smell
healthy.
The sticky bathrooms, y'all. The mask, it has its pros. Yes, it
Right.
has its cons. Some of the cons is you can't breathe. It's too hot. It's sweaty in there. You can't wear your lipstick. But here's the deal. Since we've been wearing a mask, I haven't gotten a cold yet. And because of that, I'm like comfortable with wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Like, we've all been really, really healthy this year. Knock
We
on
have.
wood. Despite that it's the whole pandemic that we've been through.
We've been really good.
I think for me, it makes sense to just keep the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
We're all traveling. Yeah. Thank God. Look, y'all losing your minds on these planes. Look, if I'm on a plane with y'all and y'all, look, please act like y'all got some sense. I do not want my
But
plane
we should
diverted.
be happy that we're going. Like, those are happy planes. Like, most people are, half of them are
They're
going on
vacationing.
vacation.
Yes, and these
So
idiots.
what can you be that upset about?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I think most of the fights are, I don't want to wear the mask. Then you should not fly. You should not fly because you have to wear the mask. That's half the problem. And they're trying to constrain them. And, it's just too much. People getting
why
punched.
somebody got to argue with you over wearing a mask or
Right.
not? Like, if they say in our business, please wear a mask. Just don't go in if you don't want to wear the mask. You got it. That's the option. Don't kill nobody, people. Don't go to jail over it. Like, it's not worth it. You know,
Right.
you're changing your life in that split second, all because you don't want to wear a mask. That makes no sense. Like,
Right.
just don't go into that door. Like, you have an option. Go to another store that allows you to not have a mask on. It's so many out there. Like
Yeah.
April said, she was just in the store the other day, willy-nilly, without her mask on. But everywhere you go, most of the people that's operating the business have on masks.
Yeah, they still wear, and they'll tell you, you don't have to. No, you're good.
Yeah.
We have to. I was like, oh, okay. But I just got COVID tested on Monday because I'm going to be starting a show, so I have to get COVID tested probably 3 times a week.
Mhm.
So I feel good about that.
And that's what I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with testing all day long. I
Yes.
just don't feel comfortable with the vaccine yet. Okay.
Yeah, that's not
my
a problem.
option,
It is your option.
Now it is. Eventually, you know, who knows?
I hope it's not mandatory
I hope
because
it's not
people
either.
that don't want to get it, they should have that right. They should have that right. And we shouldn't feel any way like we're protecting them. Everybody doesn't have to get it for us to get that herd immunity.
Right.
If it dies down, it's going to die down. Like, everybody shouldn't have it. And there's so many conspiracy theories out there, you will lose your mind.
Yes.
Don't listen to them because you won't. I mean, I'm scared sometimes. I'll just stop listening. I'll be like, let me just stop listening. It is what it is. I'm half
So we
vaxxed.
do want to
I
mention
feel really good.
that in Florida, it's a lot of things going on in
Ooh.
Florida right now. One is the outbreak in an office building in Florida, leaving 2 people dead and 3 hospitalized because of the new Delta outbreak. Again, wear your mask, people. Florida's been wide open. They don't wear masks. They, you know, and now a few people have gotten a new variant and a couple has died. But overnight,
And what happened?
excuse me, in Florida, a condominium collapsed.
No way.
You didn't know about this, April?
No, was it a sinkhole?
We don't know.
We
We don't know. But 99 people are missing.
Let me tell you something. My biggest
It's a
fear
lot
is
of sinkholes in
sinkholes.
Florida. It's a lot of them.
I told my friend, she thought it was crazy. Then we had one here right in our 20-mile radius. A freaking apartment building just started sinking.
Mm.
They happen. They are the bane of my existence. Please don't say it was a sinkhole.
I don't
I
think
think
it was
they-
a sinkhole. It was just a collapse of a building.
Oh.
Okay, the infrastructure here in America, okay, is
Mhm.
old, outdated. It needs to be. And today, they finally passed a resolution where Biden did get the money to get some things done.
Okay.
My aunt and cousin was 7 blocks away from that building. Crazy.
That's
I have a friend of mine
crazy.
who lived around the corner from the building. So overnight,
So just an apartment building,
a high rise,
a high rise.
just went
An
down.
older one, newer one, do we know? Is it something that's been constructed in the last 20? Because to your point, this is why we out here in LA, it's called retrofitting. They will go to these older buildings built in the 70s and they will retrofit it before there is an issue because they understand we are in earthquake territory.
Right.
So retrofitting is they come in and they they secure the foundation. So most of the buildings out here, probably 90%, are on rollers. So when we have the earthquake, the building doesn't crumble or crack. It rolls with whatever, Mother Nature has coming. So that is something that probably needs to be nationwide. If we retrofit, you should retrofit because of the same thing you're saying. We don't know how old that building was. And it's probably not up to code and a bunch of other things. And that,
40 years old was the building. Thank you, Rhonda. You guys are the best.
yeah.
So it was 40 years old. It was up for an inspection next month. First of all, I
Shut
guess they do these
up.
inspections like once a year,
up.
but
They would have said,
it
run.
had to be something. It had to be something
They would have said, run.
that I just feel like for it to collapse like that, somebody had to be aware of something. So
No, I don't think so.
yeah, I think so. I think
Creaky
that
floors or doors not shutting. This door
because
used to
you
shut.
don't know, like, okay, let's be clear, y'all. Somebody can pay anybody to say anything they want the building code to say. And for it to do what it did,
So fast. Yeah.
it just happened. I just feel like, yeah. It
Yeah.
was built in
I'm just-
1981.
I'm hoping that,
Oh, I
well, it's
remember
too
it.
late now, but the inspection that would have happened would have been an eye opener and
Yes.
saying, out.
Yo-Yo is right. It looks like a war zone.
It does?
It looks like a
I have missed the news
I don't know.
all this week.
April has been working on her syrup, so we're going to give her a pass today because this has been on everybody's phone all day long.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's huge. It's like
Even- Go ahead.
because people lost it. It's 99
I
people
did-
unaccounted for. Like,
I didn't know.
and you already know, like the rubble that's left behind.
Like a war zone.
Yeah, it looks like a war zone.
I haven't been on the phone.
It does not look like America. It looks like somewhere in the Middle East somewhere, and it looks
Retrofitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to retrofit. We retrofit out here a lot, and it's, you know, I guess it's a nuisance to the people that live in the apartment buildings
Mhm.
because sometimes they do have to displace you and put you somewhere else because they do find something and they're like, yeah, I gotta go. We gotta fix the structure. We gotta put some rollers under the building. It was 1970. You don't have the rollers. So that's one thing LA is on top of. And I think maybe we need to do it. But, oh my God. And you know,
And
in
it
New
was
York,
a beachfront one.
New York could be a domino effect. New York, those brownstones and those old buildings in Manhattan are so brittle and old, and you hear about them all the time. Buildings in the Bronx, buildings in Brooklyn, just crumbling. It's got that. It's like a brownstone, so it's brown. That old clay. They're old. They need to be retrofitted.
Y'all listen here.
For real. It looks
It's
horrible.
going to be more of these stories because the government and each Democrats, Republicans, each time they get in office, they talk about infrastructure. This is what they mean,
Infrastructure,
okay?
yeah.
Roads, highways, buildings. In DC yesterday, a walkway over a bridge came down too. So, y'all look, it's going to be a lot of these stories, unfortunately. I think it was one of these stories last year in another state.
And the weather has a lot to do with it too.
the weather, we have this crazy
so
weather.
much rain. That's weight
Yep.
that we've never had before. The sun is out. It's beaming down. It's tearing up breaking up those particles in the material in the steel quicker than ever. It is
Yep.
hot.
And-
it is
and
rainy.
it's
It is a lot of different
What is
things.
it?
The elements.
Climate.
Oh,
all of that. They
what
won't
do they
pass
call
the
it?
infrastructure bill. I thought that they was working on that, Anita. I have to
Global
do my
warming.
homework. Global warming. So a wing of a 12-story building in the community of Surfside came down with a roar around 1:30 a.m. So these people are asleep,
Ooh,
minding their own business.
this is the one.
Yes.
Mm.
And yeah, some woke up on the other side, unfortunately. So our prayers go out to everyone in Florida, especially the ones who can't find their, I heard a story about a man who had plans with his grandmother and his mother and his grandmother with his kid this weekend. Like that won't take place
That
because they
will
can't
never
find them. So, it's really unfortunate when stuff like this. Yes, global warming is a lot of this. It's, the
It
weather.
is.
It's we haven't put any money into, building up things. Look, wear and tear happens everywhere. If you look at your house, it's wear and tear. Okay. Now imagine you're not the landlord you're the landlord of your house, but the landlord who is a slum landlord who doesn't really care, right? Is not really taking care of the building that you live in.
Nope, they just want
okay?
the rent. Yep.
So
If I were in like a metro city, I would be very
Scared.
afraid. Yeah, especially in a high rise. And I'm from Brooklyn. I can only look at from that Maryland area, like the row houses. Those are so old. But here's the beauty of those. They're not that high. Most of the brownstones in Brooklyn are 4 stories high, but nobody wants to go from the 4th floor down. You know what I'm saying? But again, they are old. They were old when I was there. They were brittle. They had been there already 100 years. So I can't imagine, the need of maintenance on most of
Right.
those buildings and factories.
And you know what? Maintenance for them is just usually some little paint. And it's not no real anything.
No one checking the
They say they
foundation.
hear people calling out for help. Jesus, y'all.
Y'all
They
gonna
hear the people in
stop.
trouble.
Stop.
Y'all, let's just everybody light candles for these people because they can find people for days. They'll have.
But if it's
dogs out
hot, are they?
Yeah.
Maybe they need to spray the rubble with water so they're getting some type of moisture or
Yeah.
water. I don't know what the protocol is.
April just sound like a straight mommy. Can you give them some water so they won't be? Yeah.
I don't know. They got to be
Right.
hot. Imagine being pinned. It's
Yeah.
hot. You know,
They got one lady out today, and I don't even want to talk about it, y'all.
I can't believe I missed it. Yeah, I
I
have not had the TV on. Game and working. What happened?
Oh my God.
Benjamin
Okay,
Button
this was
last-
a good comment that can break up this monotony of y'all. Let's send prayers out to Florida. She said, according to Farrah, says, look at these Benjamin Button-ish ladies looking younger and younger. Success looks good on you both. Thank you.
Thank you, Farrah. She is so crazy.
Oh my God.
We needed that in between.
We
Thank
did.
you.
Whew.
Thank you.
Everybody light some candles for Florida tonight. Florida be going through it. Oh my God. Okay.
So you know what's sad about what you just said? They made the son or whatever made plans.
Somebody says they are spraying it with water.
Thank you. Don't that make sense? I'm hot. I'm dusty. Send me some type of moisture.
Okay, now
Thank you.
where were they when Hurricane Katrina was happening and they was baking on those buildings? Okay, nobody was spraying water on them. But
Oh,
anyway,
no.
go ahead.
And that's an easy fix.
Yes.
A helicopter.
Yes.
Y'all could do it for the fires in the trees. Y'all could do it for people. Help. Send some water. I need to be on one of these committees.
Yes, we're drinking water.
Yes, it's water. We tearing this water up.
It's so good.
But the vodka is coming.
The vodka is coming. Hey, KB. Thank you for joining us, boo. We're the
Hi,
cocktails.
producer. Hi, my producer.
Oh, okay.
I hate to hear that. And remember, I was teasing you. I was like, telling Tamika every night at 11, I watch the news. I ain't watched the news all week. I know nothing. She makes me watch the news. She don't make me. I'm just so envious of her because she always telling me stuff. How do you know? Girl, I watched the 11 o'clock news, so I'm literally been killing
I
myself.
don't understand. Like, yesterday, I went home. Was it yesterday that I was here?
No.
Okay.
Day
Anyway,
before.
look, I'm at home. I'm watching Fargo. I'm on the 4th season of
It's
Fargo.
so good. Ain't
It
it
is so
good?
freaking good. But you know what? I hate streaming. Let me tell you why I don't like streaming.
Why?
This is why I don't like streaming. Y'all, I'm on the 4th season. I watch it. I start at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock news come on. I got to pause it
I
to
know that's
go
right.
to the 11 o'clock news.
Yep.
I only need the first 16 minutes because after that it's sports and all that other stuff. I don't need
She
the
got a
sports.
point.
Okay, so the first 16 minutes of
Yep.
the news, that's all I need.
That's
okay? I go back to Fargo. I'm streaming. Y'all, it's got a pause. It cuts off. Does yours do that? Why is mine doing it?
It
Y'all,
does.
it takes 2 hours to watch one episode.
Yeah, it's
Mind
the
you,
Wi-Fi.
Mind you, I keep falling asleep. So I got to watch the one episode, it seems
Over.
like 3 times.
Yep.
So from 11-ish to 3 a.m., I'm only on one episode. So I've been watching Fargo all week, and it's so goddamn good.
It's good.
It's so good.
It happens in the back. It always,
It is so
it's,
good.
I don't know
It
what's
paused,
happening.
it
It's
stopped.
trying. It's
And then
trying.
I
I'm
done
like,
came
I'm
up with
done.
a trick for me though. If I get on my phone, y'all, and just scroll for a minute, then it'll come back on. It's like the TV's trying to compete with my phone.
Well, maybe make sure you turn the internet off. Like we have to have everything off for the back to work. Like it's a lot.
It's horrible.
It's a lot.
I don't like it. I
I
don't
know.
like it. I've been doing this for like a week, it seems, and I'm only on like episode 8. And I
Let
don't
me tell you
understand.
something. Fargo 4th season
It's
is amazing.
so good.
That's
It
with
is
Chris
so
Rock,
good.
right?
Yes, it's so good.
So good. So good. Is there a 5th season? Please, I hope they keep going because that's the last season.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
It's really good.
But that's why I
Okay.
don't like streaming.
So
Carry on back
I need to
to
watch
the
the
April
news.
and Tamika shows. We're watching the news, and I watch the news at 11 o'clock every day. Sometimes I get in too late, or when I get in too late, y'all, I'm off. It's like,
and when I look at the clock and it's 11:20, just like she said, I done missed
Yeah.
all the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the sports. But every now and then it'll be a local news something, old lady in the house or something like that. So I want to hear that too, but I get so discouraged because I know that first 16 minutes is everything.
the first 16 minutes gives you
That's
all the news
everything.
you need. It gives
Exactly.
you all the news you need. Yes, I do watch Run the World. I only watch one episode, but I'm taping it. I will be continuing that after my thing. Have you seen that Run the World?
What is
It's
that
so
about?
good. Black girls
Okay. No.
living fabulously, and it reminds
Oh,
me
in New
kinda like-
York?
yeah.
Yes.
It's so
I haven't
cute.
seen it.
It's
with
really, really
Brisha
cute.
Webb.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I gotta
Okay.
watch that. Ooh, that
Um,
was a lot.
The American Rescue Plan allows you for the following. So more stimulus are coming.
Ooh. I won't get none, but
This is for the rest of 2021 for families making under 150. I think that's 150,000, and single parents making under 112,000. So you guys, you're getting some more money.
but I don't like the way they're doing it. According to Joey, they're giving you every month. Give me my shit all at once.
To you every month.
Yeah.
Well,
don't be divvying
they
out
only
my
doing it
shit.
to stimulate the economy, to make you think that. And y'all, here's the deal with that. I was at Claire's, okay? Let me tell y'all how this shit working, okay?
Mhm.
Y'all ain't been to the mall in a minute.
Mm-mm.
I haven't either. I went to Claire's. My kids want to go to Claire's, okay?
Mhm.
See these nice little earrings?
Uh-huh.
They're usually $6.
99 cents.
No, they're usually $6 at
Okay.
Claire's. They're $9.99.
They went up.
They went up. And you know what? I told the girl, I said, oh, so y'all prices then went up. She said, yeah. She said, I think it's because of the stimulus.
Ooh, that's
I
not
said,
nice.
you know what?
That's not
girl, now she didn't even know who she was talking to. I said, girl, that's so fucking trifling. I said, the 2 stimulus that they gave y'all for a whole year and a half.
So now they're going to raise the
They
prices.
raising the prices on everything. So, y'all, I know y'all
Save your money. Don't buy
yes,
shit.
I know y'all
Don't
think
buy
that this
nothing.
means you can go spend, and just, everything is going up. Salaries isn't going up.
Mm-mm.
Half of y'all not going back to work for whatever
No, y'all
reason,
not.
and
Y'all already
you
told
do
us.
what you do, and that's fine, okay? Because you're making your own money. You don't need to work for nobody. But everything has its price. They give you $20, and then they raise shit to $20.
Correct. Correct. Oh, I
makes-
thought I was going to be able to get
It
it. No, I'm
makes
not.
no sense. So if it ain't
Just
on
save
sale,
your money or
Yeah.
start a business. Let's bust their
start
head
your
up.
business.
Save it. Don't put it back in. That's your money. Save that as your emergency fund. You didn't have it, so act like you ain't got
Yes,
it.
Phyllis,
Just
it
save
is
it.
a child tax credit thing, but I'm just talking about how she was saying because of the stimulus, she think that's why the prices
Because they know
of everything
people
went
going.
up, because they know people got a little bit of stimulus.
You know
money.
they gonna go out and shop.
Girl, I said 6 to 9.
Yeah, for those.
That makes no sense to me. Like that's a whole $3. Are y'all crazy? But they think, bread has
And they
gone
right.
up, milk has gone, everything's gone up.
Yeah.
But they only gave y'all 2 little checks, and now they're gonna give some of y'all with some kids a little bit of money, just a little bit. They're not
Just
giving you a
save
lot.
it.
Yes, save it, invest it if you can.
Right.
Put it in. Yeah, you're gonna need that money, okay?
Yeah, because we don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. This new variant.
Thank you, Dawn. She said Shein has jewelry for $1. I only got these because I went to the mall and I had no earrings on. I was like, I need earrings on, and I know that they usually have little cheap little hoops. Girl, and the
$10.
shit then went up. I was like, I don't even want to spend as much for this because it's going to turn next week. But
Yeah, Shein is the real deal. I feel kind of bad, sometimes ordering because I know where it's coming from. But she's right. That's $1 on Shein, baby. You hear me?
Okay, I need to go to
$1. If you got to have some patience though, because that
It'll
little
take
package
forever.
coming from China is gonna take a minute, but you're gonna pay $1.
So instead of going to Shein, Black women, can y'all do your own little accessory line so I can purchase from you? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Don't hit
Get
me
it
over
from
the head.
Shein.
Yeah, get it from Shein.
Get it
and
from Shein and then mark it up $1. Like, let's be smart, guys.
Mark it up $5.
Yeah, we'll buy it.
Mhm.
Mark it up. Don't do all the work. Let them do the work.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
Gavin Newsom is paying the back rent for low-income residents impacted by the pandemic. So this is in California. Don't know about you guys' state, but in our state, here's the problem. He's being recalled. So he's doing whatever he can to get people to not recall his ass. They are literally doing
They're
a
after
recall
his ass.
election. Okay. So he's like Giuliani. I mean, not Giuliani. What's your Cuomo? Cuomo was doing everything under the sun to get people off the women. Okay. So New York about to get some shit happening over there. All you need is a scandal in your state and y'all can have whatever you like. Okay. Because they do not want to lose their position. So Governor Newsom finally is going to pay back rent. Like it's been over a year and a half. Now they want to pay back rent.
Right.
Crazy.
Is that a definite that he's paying the rent?
This hasn't halted the recall that was fueled by white privilege when he shut down the state to prevent the surge. I don't know if it's definite. I
Those
think
people
that
are crazy.
right now, definitely they've given him a 3-month extension. but I think they're going to use the stimulus money that they got from the government to
Mhm.
pay back-to-back rent. Because it's just like, even if people went back to work, who has a year worth
of money.
They don't have it.
No,
They're not
because
going
if
to
they
have
did,
it.
they would have been paying.
Yeah, that don't make
Yeah.
sense.
Doesn't make sense. What was I going to say about that? So one part of the news, because I have been catching it late, like 11:20, there's a lot of people, like shame on you and stuff like that. So we have people that bought a house during a pandemic. Many people that
Yes.
bought houses during the
Yes.
pandemic. They closed. The
Mhm.
house is theirs. Now the people that were supposed to be moving out, if they were moving in an apartment or whatever, they are refusing to move because they don't have anywhere to go, because now they don't have money. So even though they closed on the house or sold the house, they're like, well, we don't have anywhere to go, so now we're going to stay. And I saw this couple and my heart just went out to them. They closed last March. They have not been in their house since, because the tenants that are in there,
Said no.
they're
won't
like,
go.
no. And that's another thing. So a lot of people buy single family homes and put tenants in there. So the tenant refused to move.
Yep.
So now the woman, her husband is a vet. He's going through a bunch of disorders, like a lot of anxiety over this, but they're paying the mortgage for these people to live there because of there's one little loophole in this, what is it, the rent, whatever they call it, and they won't go.
They don't
So
have
these
to go.
people, so now that you're saying it got extended 3 months, so this was Monday, she was hoping it wouldn't. So now
And you
I
know
feel
what?
bad for her, because this is another 3 months that she can't ask these people to go. And even when she does ask them to go, they get to go to court and
Get an extension.
they're going to be there all year. So she might as well just let that house go.
And they have to, and she has to pay the rent.
Yeah, she's
She
paying.
has
She's
to pay
paying
the
the
rent.
mortgage. She was like, "It's killing us. We go to work every day to pay for mortgage. They're living with her parents while these people are living in the house. They won't go,
Wow.
and it's a lot of them.
rent moratorium. She's right.
Rent moratorium,
And
right?
here's the crazy part. I saw that story. The people who were in this, they were so nice and kind. They was like, I understand what we're going through, but we're the people on the other side of it. And the fact that they feel like that, yeah, I ain't
The
that.
people that's
I
in the
ain't that
house.
Christian. I'm not that Christian.
That whole
yet.
house.
Yeah, I
Let
think
me
I would
shut
do
up.
so much shit to get them the fuck out. And they're just being like, they have to still pay the mortgage every single month because it's now their house.
Right.
So those people are living rent free in their house and they still are responsible for the mortgage. So one of the couples were house hopping, couch surfing.
Yep. That's what she
It
said.
was so sad. And
It was sad.
they were like, we understand, because of the pandemic and that. No, some of these people are just taking advantage. These
There are a lot of people
who
taking advantage.
taking it, and it's mostly privileged people.
Yep.
We don't do stuff like that. We don't say, oh no, y'all closing the house, but we ain't just going. We're not those type of people. Okay.
And they weren't our
Yeah.
color people.
So
but you
y'all
know.
get your cousins out these people's house. They are crazy. Yeah, they're squatting. That's exactly what
Yeah,
they're
they
doing.
are squatting.
Legally.
Yeah.
Legally squatting.
Yep.
Here, if it was my house, I would send rats. I would if something's going to happen to you, you're not staying in my house. Okay?
Yeah, I
The
would have to
ancestors
take
would
that
have to go. We will be doing. I don't know, but y'all.
It would be
neighborhood-
really hard for them to live there, because
Yeah.
like you said, it'd be some horns, it'd be
Yeah,
some
I be
bright
shooting
lights
in
at
the
night.
girl. I be shooting from across up. Yeah, girl, y'all getting out my house.
We would descend on them. It would be a party every night. Clack, clack,
We would
clack,
have a
clack,
house
clack,
party
clack,
on your
clack.
yard.
Yep.
Girl,
Because it's
yeah.
my yard, not your yard. We would have it on my yard, right?
Yeah.
Legally.
Mhm.
I can have a party here. I'm not bothering them. They're
My
inside.
yard.
I can have a
I pay the rent
barbecue.
here.
Right.
We having barbecues at the house every week in the backyard. Like what? What's the problem here? So yeah, they gonna have to go.
They're going to have to go. They're going to have
And
to
the
go.
people who are dealing with this are so nice. They're just so they're not
Because
forgiving.
they don't
because
want to be getting in trouble.
They've tried everything. But it's one couple though. They wasn't nice, and they showed them. They got them out finally. They finally
Oh, I
got them
didn't
out.
see
They
that
was
one.
doing a whole bunch of stuff. They was like us.
That-
But they was white, but they was like us. They was so mad at them. But yeah,
you
y'all gotta go. We would do stink bombs. I don't know.
anything that's like borderline illegal, we would
Skunks.
do. You
I
know
would
what I
get some
mean?
skunks up in there. I don't know. No, I don't know
Like
if I want some.
borderline.
Yeah. Everything that I
Firecrackers
could do-
every now
yes.
and then. I need to wake y'all up.
I would be trespassing from across the street. I would get permission from the people that's across the street. Can I sit here? I got some work to do. And I would just come and all golly out. Yeah, it just would not be nice. So yeah, it would be my job to get you out now. That's my job.
That's my job. I want my house. Shame on them for doing that. Who has the guts, the oomph to do that to someone? Like, we're just not
Kay
gonna
Henry,
leave.
you're right. She said you have so much invested at that point. As a purchaser, you feel like you got to stay the course. That's the nice way to say it. Kay Henry, guess what? I wouldn't be nice. Because I think Nice would have left the building about 6 months ago. And for those 6 months of me trying to do the right thing, the other Tamika would have kicked in, and she not nice all the time. Pour a bucket of roaches on it, like something. We got.
I wonder if legally you can turn out all the lights. Like, I want my lights off. I don't want lights in my house. I need the gas off. I want a termite. Yeah. I have the right to do a termite inspection.
Think one lady
like,
said,
I would make it so miserable. I have the termites. We have termites. What happened?
He said he would jump them. They not coming out the house, y'all.
Oh, they're not coming out.
They're not coming out the
house. But they got to get groceries. They got to come out at some point.
This is the law that squatters have the property until they don't. That's true. Guess what? They gonna have to come out. I don't know. It's a fire. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I know is around 6 months.
Creative.
6 months, I would have been real nice into the, letter of the law. And then after that, like, it's like.
Because I'm surprised there's no one snapping. That's a very
somebody
snappable.
Did snap. The other people snapped.
They
and
had
eventually they got out.
Yeah, like you can snap. I wonder if legally if you could get off because they're causing you mental anguish. Like, can I really do something crazy and get off? Like, what can I do?
You can't. These constructive eviction, and then you get in trouble. They're quick to prosecute. That's why it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me, Kay Henry. It would be the people that.
That's
people,
Kellyanne.
Oh, Kellyanne. It would be the people that I sent. And guess what? They would have nothing to lose. Okay.
Right.
And those were the people that I would send. Okay. So. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. We're not those people, and God knows.
And it goes on every day. I'm like, as much as I want to be a landlord and I want to own property, there's the thin line that would just.
It is. And you know what? You see those little videos
I don't
where the
know
landlords,
if I could do it.
Where the landlords go into the house and they've messed the place up and they cry and y'all. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, I don't think I'm a landlord.
I don't think so.
I can't be. Sorry.
Because I want an Airbnb and all of that.
I'm not.
I just don't trust people, and I know that I will snap. I will snap. So
I want to be. I be thinking I'm all the way up here, then shit like this happen. I'm like, I ain't there yet.
You're like, clearly, I'm
not there yet. I am so human right now, and my feelings about this shit.
And it ain't even our house. Like, there's no way. There's no way, but praying for them.
Farrah says IG is tripping. We don't know what's going on. Are y'all good over there in IG? How's Facebook doing? Y'all.
It says unblock. What does that mean?
They say they're good.
Okay.
Being a landlord is hard. Been there, done that. Exactly. Maybe I can't be a landlord. I just thought about it.
It only sounds good when everybody's paying their rent on time. Because imagine being a landlord during this time right now. It's tough. What?
She said my homegirl's Airbnb had someone who pooped on the floor. Jesus. That's for the cleaning crew though. But y'all, you're right. We would just be roommates. First of all,
I don't know if I could.
It's people are too nasty. Yeah, we can't.
That's gross.
New Yorkers went to the polls and will use the new ranked choice voting system for both primary and special elections. The process is that if candidate gets a majority of votes over 50%, they are declared the winner. If not, the last place candidate is eliminated. This kind of seems so complicated, y'all. But apparently they don't know who the real winner is, but it seems like it was the black guy who was running. I can't think of his name.
What was he running for?
Mayor.
Of New York? Where have I been?
April, anybody know who won the mayor? I think Andrew Yang was running. He conceded. Yes, on her copy. My mom is too nice as landlord. Now she has someone run property for it. Yeah, you got to get somebody to run it. But yeah, New York had a election. Did you guys go out and vote in New York? And did your candidate win? We don't know because we haven't been really keeping up with that. That's not on my news. New York is not on my news.
I think he won. Wait, let me see.
Yeah,
Right
former
choice.
police officer Eric Adams, close to winning. So he's
close.
the front runner, but now they have to do this. They have the process is that if the candidate gets majority of the votes over 50%, they are declared the winner. So he has to get over 50% of the votes.
So we don't know yet.
No.
Okay.
I think it's really close though. He's really close.
Who is he up against? Oh, is he up against this
Andrew
person?
Yang. He ran for president, but he didn't win.
Mm.
It was a Democratic nomination. Okay, y'all don't know either. It's fine. Both the ladies' new host cards. Because
Okay.
April looks like she cheating on a test. Look at us.
Who said that?
We look like we cheat. We are cheating. You know what, y'all?
That is funny. Look like April cheated on the test.
Okay, Michael B. Jordan apologizes to fans.
Oh, did you all see what Nikki said? Nikki went off on him.
Did she?
Yes.
Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
Tell me
She's
about
like,
it.
you gotta know the history. It was the whole thing with Juve, or however you say it. It was not a good thing. It was like the masters making fun of the black people, like during a certain time. They since turned it around, you know, they got their freedom, and it's like, well, we're laughing at you because now we're free. So now the negative connotation became like a celebration. And I know about it because I'm West Indian and we do Juve in St. Thomas, and it starts at the crack of dawn, and you're out there and you're partying. It's a reversal. So now it's a good thing, but it did not come from a good place. So I think she's from Trinidad, so it might have originated other than St. Thomas, but just like she said, then 9 other Caribbean islands took over Juve too, like they celebrated. And I only know because I went 3 or 4 years ago. My cousin Tanji went with me. We went out there, met my uncle Sonny, and he was like, okay, so tomorrow's Juve. We were like, cool. What time it start? 5 a.m. We was like, what? 5 o'clock? It starts very early.
It's the best celebration.
It's the best, honey.
Yes, Juve.
So we had to get up, get dressed. Mind you, we didn't get into one from the previous carnival. We had 4 hours of sleep, had to get up for Juve. I say, ain't nobody out there. It was packed. I'm talking steel band, big 18 wheels.
Explain to us what Juve is.
It's a celebration, but I didn't know what the celebration. I just knew it was Juve until I read Nicki Minaj breaking it down. I was like, oh,
so he's in trouble. Michael B. Jordan is in trouble for he was going to name a rum called Juve.
Yes,
he was making it fancy too, and it's basically
he just liked the name.
Not here for it.
No,
that's cultural appropriation, and so cultural appropriation. So he said he's going to rename his brand of rum.
Yep, he apologized.
Out of respect.
You got to do your research.
He has no ties to the culture and didn't mean to intentionally hurt or offend. The name Juve is French "Fête jour ouvert." That means opening of the day. That's why it's at 5 a.m. Okay.
Oh, it's so early.
And associated with the opening of Carnival. Thank you,
KB. It's so.
KB be getting us straight, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Our producer is amazing. That's what it is. You hot?
Yeah, girl.
Oh my God. So yeah, but she broke it down in layman terms, meaning this is how we felt. The slave master did this. Like, she broke it down. I was like, I had no idea. I thought it was just, you know, like people name each day of a carnival something. So all I knew was Juve, and I knew that we had to get up super early to go party. You gotta get up super early because it's the opening of
the day.
Okay,
correct.
Got it. The opening of
my uncle didn't explain none of that. I was like,
because you know what? When you go to a celebration and you're part of the celebration, if nobody sits your ass down and tell you why, you just here for the celebration, okay? And it's all good. You know that the celebration is called Juve, okay?
Yep,
I only slept 8 hours for 8 days of carnival. LOL. I left the party at 3 a.m. Then showered and got dressed for Juve.
Yep.
We met on our bed at
4:30 a.m. Baby, you ain't never lied
we
there.
didn't live if we haven't went to
You
Juve.
have to
oh my
go.
God.
We'll go to the one in St. Thomas.
People in the streets all powdered and pink.
Yep.
Were you dressed up?
No, I didn't get the memo.
Oh my God.
They did have paint all over them. I was like, what is going on? And why is everybody up and ready? I'm talking 18-wheelers, everybody, the whole island.
And wait a minute, are y'all drinking at 4:30 a.m.?
Yes,
Oh
you're
my
drinking. First of all, Carnival is not meant for sleep. Okay, let's start there. You are going to party for 7 days. And when I go with my uncle, is in his age that he is, at the age that he is, he does not stop. I got toothpicks under my eyes trying to hang with him.
Trying to keep
But
up.
it's the best thing. You party hard for 7 days and take your ass home. So we'll go. It's not this year. We'll go next year.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay, so y'all want to discuss Sean King? Now, I'm gonna just
my God.
I'm gonna put this disclaimer out. Y'all can say whatever the hell you want to say about Sean King,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody has their flaws and everybody has their whatever. But I think he has done so much more than he could ever not do for our community. And I know personally for a fact, one of my girlfriend's husband has been wrongfully convicted, and she reached out to him. She didn't know him from Adam. He didn't know her from Adam, but he helped her get a high-priced attorney through a fundraiser. He is who he say he is. Now, does that mean that somebody's going to have a different opinion of someone? Of course. You know, I may be everything to this one, but I'm not everything to you. And because your voice may be loud for whatever reason, that could really just take. But most of the naysayers that come against Sean King, is too many people that support him. So I don't really like talking against us.
Well, first of all, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, he's not black. We need to start there.
He isn't.
He's not. I was this age when I found that out.
Okay, he's not black.
He is not black. Mother white, father white. But now he's saying that his biological mother, his mother is saying that is not his biological father.
I think he's
It is
mixed.
somewhere. It looks like
I
he's
think
mixed.
he's mixed.
Even though the white person is on his birth certificate, he's saying that his biological father is a person of color.
Yeah.
So
I think he is.
I had no idea. I didn't even know that was an issue.
It was.
You know what I mean? When I say did not know, so he's like that Dola's out. What?
No, because I don't think he was going around saying that. I don't think he say he's a black. Well, he is. He is a black man because
How?
his dad. He's black somewhere along
We
the
didn't. We need the DNA. Like
line. We don't.
no.
'Cause he's
Chet. What's his name?
He got black kids. He black. He raised a black kid, yeah.
That's because his wife is black. He's still a
He-
white man that married a black woman. If we think about it now,
Or not. Or his mother has him and his other little white brother. His brother is white. Sean looks like
no, he really does look like a light skinned black
Sean looks
dude.
like he has some black in him somewhere.
Well, she needs to let everybody know who the father is.
She may
so-
not know.
Mm. Well, he should do a 23andMe and see.
He
I
looks
am
black mixed.
65.
That's what I think.
65%
Somebody else said he's
African
black. He's
American.
very sure. I
He's
think-
probably already done it.
I think
to be honest,
he has some black in him. He was
I
raised
know.
in Morehouse. He met that girl at Spelman. They live as black people in America. He get the same disrespect that any other black light skinned man get, and he's raising black kids, and he's done so much for our community. So go ahead.
All I'm saying is that's the same thing. What's her name?
Now
She was.
she was just white. She was just white, and she was
And I think
performing
he's
as
just
black.
white.
No, he's not. He has a black daddy.
Well,
Now, we just
to
don't-
be proven.
We just need to find out who he is. Tamir Wright's mother is upset with him. She is.
Really is.
But there is someone who disputed what she said too. So look, y'all.
So here's the thing. I think if you're going to fundraise for me or anybody else, you need to get their permission. I don't think you should just go do a fundraiser. Let me think about that. Nope, I take that back because I may want to help somebody that's homeless and I do a fundraiser. So I don't know how you get around that, but she was very upset. I do raise money for people all the time. So I
most
nix
people
that.
do.
Yeah.
Most people do.
So she was upset about that. And then I think the issue is, here's the thing with me. When I raised money last year for the young man, got his phone cut off and I sent him all the money, I sent him the money. Like the part people get upset with, you know, are you allowed to give yourself 10% commission or 15% commission? If that's the case, then you should say, I raised $100,000, but if it's okay with you, I'd like to keep 10% because I did have to use my internet. I did have to do the outreach. I did need to go get snacks. We were out in Mount marching or whatever. I think you should say that up front, because Fro Babies got in trouble with the Jackson family for the same thing. The little boy drowned. The woman from Fro Babies, she went and did a fundraiser, didn't ask her, but again, this little boy just drowned. I know that they have bills. I think her heart was in the right place. The issue was she told, I forgot her name. I should know it too. Damn. She told the mother, I'm going to take 10% off. And I think the mother in her haze, fine. But what happened was the 10 quickly escalated to like 20%. And this is hearsay. I was listening to them back and forth. My little percentages might be off, but it did go up. And she was like, how dare you? If you're going to fundraise for me, fundraise. Mm-hmm. If you're going to charge me for you fundraising for me, I need to know that up front. She was good with the 10%. And even the Jackson woman said, I was good with that until she tried to gouge me. And people, money makes people do some crazy things. I don't care what you say. Once the money start rolling in and you looking at it, I think she, I don't want to get in trouble with Fro Babies, but I think she was like, I'm going to keep a little bit more. And that's where she had a problem. And that's when she came on Instagram and said, do not send money. People were sending packages, boxes, money. And she was like, I didn't get any of that stuff.
Well, according to this extra person, okay, every now and then you get someone who comes out against Shaun King about money. And he tries to be very transparent about what he gives or what he doesn't give. And I don't think he tries to get into, look, Tamika Palmer, Shaun King, all of these people who do this, their foot is on the ground, okay? Mm-hmm. Yes, they have to fly different places.
They
do. So look, the work of an activist, this is their job. And so if you're looking as a family member to come up and get broke off, like, unless that's a conversation that's had by yourself and the person that's doing it, I don't know. Like, we'll never really know. I don't know, because I guess that's with that he raised money in her son's name. I don't think he just raised money in her son's name. It was a bunch of kids' names. And apparently some lady was in a meeting with them, and she said that she thought that the meeting went fairly well, that their family asked him to help, and he helped, but he wasn't. And he felt like he should have been a little more present. But because it had just happened, he didn't want to. He wanted her people to get it, but he was okay with fundraising for them. So whatever happened, so then there was an uncle a part of it, and then maybe the uncle was more in talks with Shaun and not the mother. So then that's a whole nother story. Mm-hmm. Look, I think whenever you're trying to do good intention, somebody can always find something to say about it. I'm not saying that Tamir's mother doesn't have a right to her opinion or her feelings or her belief, because it is her son.
Right.
And that's so personal. But again, we also have to look at the bigger picture, because I don't think it's about just a Tamir or a Trayvon or anybody. It's really, really big, and it's always 5 sides to every story. Mm-hmm. It's always 5 sides to every story. So let's just put them all in some good light, and hopefully they'll get together, because these things, look, this is not the first time somebody's come against him. And usually he always has the proof. That's what I do love about him. Mm-hmm. He will always have something to back what the naysayers are saying. So that's all I'm going to go with on that.
Okay. I agree.
I do know personally that he will help you if he can. And I don't think it's about money. And I think when you say it's just him trying to take money from my family,
I don't feel.
Yeah, I think that part of it makes me feel, I don't think that's his intention. I think though sometimes even your good intention can come off wrong to some people. It's my son's death, and oh my God, you're monetizing off of it. I don't think he's monetizing off of it. I think he will get some money off of it. his organization.
But that's only right. If you have a nonprofit, you are allowed to have some expenses. Just because I'm raising money for you, yeah, I still have to do the groundwork. I do have to put some calls out. I gotta.
It's always when Black Lives Matter. When we find organizations that help us, we will condemn and find something and Bluetooth comb it. Look, y'all ass be at the Ronald McDonald House dropping that money in every chance you get. Where the fuck does the money go?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Where does the money go?
They don't know. They don't know.
So what I'm saying is,
we don't give
on the floor.
Right.
His on the floor game is so hard and so strong and so big. Yep. I will gladly donate to him.
Right.
I do know it's going to us. When you go someplace, these little stores, if I go to a children's store and they have something, can you donate to this? No, because I don't know where the money going.
Right.
So I don't personally donate. But if it's a school fundraiser or if it's somebody that I know of, I will gladly donate to that. So if Tamir Rice's mother has a foundation, let's support that. But I'm never going to stop supporting a Shaun King or a Tamika Palmer or anybody else. I'm just not, because they're for us. Black Lives Matter. Y'all got a problem with Black Lives Matter? Guess what they're not? They're not people raising money for that. They're policy changers. They are policy changers. Y'all read about who they are and stop reading the negative press and read about what they actually do. They want to defund the police. They've gotten some of this shit done in some of these states.
Yeah,
okay,
they've
allocated money, and so they're policy makers. They're not here to change your community. That's what community organizations are for. And some of y'all don't give to those. So stop bashing when we have organizations that try to come in to help us.
Or leaders, it's always something. The young lady that started Black Lives Matter, you can go to PBS, I believe there's a documentary on why she started it, and I happened upon it. I was like, I had no idea. You got to see the backstory. And she has a mentally ill brother. Like, you got to see why her intentions of starting this actually started.
And now, none of those people are here anymore.
She resigned.
Those three founders are gone.
Yeah.
And so they're everywhere. But ultimately, and if you're in LA or not even in LA, it's a new radio station that Tavis Smiley has. Every Saturday, Black Lives Matter has a show on there. Like, it's so many ways y'all can figure out what people's real intention are before the public gets to it, before the press gets to it, before they try to bash it and say they're not who you think they are. Look, they're not here to hand out food or checks for your kid to go to college. They are here to change policy that affects you and yours.
Right.
That's what they're here for.
Yeah, I know it was 3 women, but that's just like me. I will drag my friends on any type of project. I'll go get Tamika, whoever, and so she was the main one is what I'm saying. Yes, I know it was 3 of them, but she was the main one. And here's the thing. After you do some fundraising and you make $1 million, you are allowed to give yourself 20%. And if you take your money or whatever it is, however you have it broken down in your structure for your nonprofit, and she needed to get out of the ghetto. So they're faulting her for buying a house in a nice place. And
why not?
Where else she gonna buy? You want her to stay in Compton?
She getting death threats on a daily.
And her brother needs help. Like, you gotta watch the documentary, but we are quick to freaking execute. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. She shouldn't be taking that. Do you know, like, we're the minority. If you watch this thing, I never know anything, but Royale just watched this documentary about scammers, and it is so eye-opening. White people are making billion-dollar transactions that are fraudulent. Don't nobody say shit. If we take 5 cents from the cookie jar, y'all will take our whole arm off. And I'm not saying stealing. I'm not condoning stealing. But y'all are missing the bigger picture. Yes. And that's what they want y'all to do. Yes. You know what I mean?
They want y'all to use a microscope to nickel and dime us for helping us. Anytime they're helping y'all.
And then you discourage the person because now you're crucifying them, and that's what they wanted. Good. Got that person out the way. You're like, what?
When someone is here to help us, you become a threat to them. Hello? So y'all always, whenever somebody comes to me and be like, well, Black Lives Matter, I don't want to hear that shit, okay? Tell me about what White Lives Matter is doing, okay? Tell me about that shit. I don't want to. You're not going to bash black people that's trying to do something good to me. It's just not going to happen.
It happens every day, and that's why your black community are not together. We don't have no leaders, because when somebody does finally decide to put their fucking neck out on the line, y'all like there's no wins. There's no win, so nobody's like
every organization.
Let somebody
Black Lives Matter, Rainbow Coalition, NAACP, anything that's black, y'all be like, oh my God, what are they doing with the money? What the freak is everybody else
Black
doing with
Panthers,
the money?
y'all talk like they're gone. Like
yep.
There's no, people just don't want to.
Yeah. Don't let them come to y'all with this foolishness, okay? Yes, Bernie Madoff took all y'all money.
Oh my God.
And y'all let that man live high off the land, honey, okay?
Watch the Netflix documentary and just watch how this white dude, y'all remember those little places where you could go work for hire,
Hold on. It's real simple. What's the law? What's the little scamming little trip they was going to send y'all on?
Fire.
Yes. Fire Festival. A legal scam, basically. Mm-hmm. Okay? Would they get them sandwiches?
And they knew it was going down on Fire. He needed $10 more million. The white people gave it to, I believe in them. I think this is going to work. We can't get 5 cents to go put up a lemonade stand. We got the lemons, we got the water. It's going to, nope. This boy was like,
what
and
y'all
we're
need
going to have this.
What y'all need to lemonade money for?
Honey,
who is it going to?
Y'all gotta watch the documentary. It is
Red Cross. I don't give to Red Cross. All of these.
I don't give my clothes to Goodwill.
Nope.
I don't go to Red Cross. I don't do any of that because I've heard the stories.
Yep.
Like none of the money really goes where y'all think it's gonna go.
Yes. So
it
when
doesn't.
somebody
Don't
comes
go
to
to
y'all
Goodwill.
and say, what are they doing with the money with Black Lives Matter? The same thing they doing with Red Cross. Just say that. That's your comeback, okay? Y'all want to know? Ask them how's Puerto Rico looking right now, okay?
Oh, y'all
send all that money to Puerto Rico, ain't shit been built, okay? So they cannot come to me about our organizations when we know for a fact that they are doing some good and they're doing the good that they say that they're doing, because you know what? They fine tooth comb us, okay?
Yeah.
The tax man is on them, the federal government is on them. They ain't getting away with nothing, okay? And that little $9 million that they talking about, honey, these other organizations make $900 million. You understand? Okay? And y'all worried about $9 million. Please, that's a drop in the bucket. It's a drop in the bucket.
Exactly.
What other organizations get and where the money goes to, okay?
That's
where their CEOs live and work and play at, okay? Goodwill, Salvation Army. Ask where the money goes to for those organizations. Why y'all dropping y'all clothes off?
They
ask
got
them how much
locations.
Yes. So I don't want to hear nothing about Shaun King. I don't want to hear about Tamika Palmer. I don't want to hear about Black Lives Matter. Go to somebody else about that. I don't care, okay? What is Ronald McDonald House doing? Look, them things been on McDonald's counter all this time. We used to see commercials. Where the money at now?
I don't know.
Those little bees flying around, the kids in Africa, where that money gone at? It's the same commercial. Y'all still giving the same damn child buy. No, they can't get my money.
We're just hard on each other. No grace.
We're super hard on us. And
that's why we don't have no leaders.
Yep.
And that's why we're still the way we are.
Because the leaders that we have, we beat them down. We tear them down. And we need to start praying for them and building them up and then giving them some money, okay? And say, do whatever you're doing with it that's good. And just, look, it's like when you give your money to the guy on the street who say, I need a job or I need some money, okay? Right. At the end of the day, give him the money. Don't worry about where it's going. Okay.
As long as your intentions are good.
Yes.
That's all you have to remember. Because I used to do that with church. I'd be like, I don't trust the pastor. I don't do that. Are you going to church to get the word? Is he giving you the word? Then take the word. Shut the fuck up. He's going to have to meet his maker. You're going because you want to hear the word and your intentions are good. And that's how I used to go to church. I don't care what he's doing. I don't care that he got $1 million house, whatever. Because some people are gifted to give the word. But again, when the money come in, money make people do some crazy things. But is he a
That's
good?
Between them and God.
Exactly. Give me the word so I can go. Right. Oh my God. Just why
She said, child, I follow a lady on Facebook. She accidentally had her live on during a meeting. Girl, when I tell you how they get money from billionaires, woo child, legal scamming. Exactly. Like, it's done all the time.
All the time.
But we want to nickel and dime our organizations. No, ma'am. Not
We're
on my
just
watch. Don't
we're
ask
a
me
fraction.
about it. They're doing everything they should be doing, okay? I don't really see those commercials anymore. Tamika the kids with all the flies around them and the white lady from Archie. Oh, God. You know why? Because you see the damn dog commercials with that little sad-ass story with them
or the
damn
clip,
dogs.
the little boy with the
Yes.
lip. I'll be like,
They didn't change.
oh.
They didn't change organizations. Same people, different name, okay?
Yeah, they like, we don't use that one so much. Let's go on to something else.
If I got to see that dog commercial one more again, okay? The little sad looking dogs. Girl, bye. No, I'm not giving.
Nope. And that's why, and I feel good when I say no. Because, dude, my money I got to know where my money is going. I'd rather give it to somebody, like you said, in the street. I need to know. Don't be telling me all this fairy tale where it's going.
Yeah.
No.
You
No.
Robbie in the
Would
store,
you?
they like,
And they
would
do
you
it
like
at
to
the
buy this
grocery store
bottle?
all the time.
No.
Would you like to give
I
an
don't know
extra
where
dollar?
it's going.
No, I'm gonna get that extra dollar to Royce and Ross. They good. I got a charity. No.
Yes.
So say no and be confident, but make sure you do something. But whatever it is something you want to do. Don't get
Yes.
bullied
And
at the
then
register.
Don't
No.
worry about it. Like,
No.
after you give it, don't be like, I wonder what they doing with my money. What they supposed to. What
Yeah,
God
robbing
God
you.
said, get them the money. Just give them the money and don't worry about it. Pray about it if you need to, and that's that. Y'all, look, we're off of that. We're good.
We're good.
So, Tamir Wright's mama, we're praying for her and Sean King that they resolve whatever their issue is, because I don't like this whole back and forth about that foolishness.
Because let's be clear, if Sean stopped, we are in trouble.
We are.
That's the one thing I do. I go to Sean, what is going on right now?
Yes.
He's going to report. He's going to tell you who else is doing it. Nobody. Here's the thing. Nobody got time.
Zero, no how it say it ain't your money no more. It's none. It is not. And you know what? The ones who be the biggest complainers ain't giving a dime. Okay, be quiet. Show evil ornery ass.
Yeah,
Just mad for no reason.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna badge him because he might be white or whatever. But to your point, he's out there doing the work.
He's doing
Don't
the
nobody
work.
want to do the work. He still gotta pay his mortgage. He gotta do that. So you have to understand, if he's out on the front line every day, then we have to compensate him.
We do.
What's wrong with compensating him? Of course, we don't want him to go buy a Lear jet, but we have to compensate him. He should be able to take some money and pay his lights and gas because he's doing the work, and he ain't doing
And
it
he live in New York with
half-assed.
5
He
kids.
is doing it big time.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a little, let me give him this little crumb.
Mm-mm.
No, he's out there. And guess what? He's getting calls every day for people we will never know their names.
Yep.
He cannot do it all.
He can't.
He can't do it all. So imagine how many people he has to turn away. One, he don't have the money and he don't have the resources.
Right.
I'm not
So
messing with
carry
y'all.
on.
I ain't messing with y'all.
So y'all, I know if you guys are watching the news, like we're watching the news, there has been a spike in crime, has it not?
Yeah.
Everywhere, and we tell y'all this every year. Be easy. People are losing it. I don't know if it's y'all vaccine y'all done had, and they they done turned up the vaccine, but people are losing it
Because it's a syndrome. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but it's the aftermath of the pandemic.
It is, from being in the house for over a year.
People a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's why we're
They're
like,
stir crazy.
let them. They want to cut you off. Let them cut them off. Just
and I mean,
be easy.
they have guns. They are they're crashing into things. They're shooting at people. It's a lot going on, and it's going to be a lot more of it because it's the hotter that it gets, the more crime gets. Really, but in every major metropolitan city, everybody's talking about how bad the crime is. Biden even said it now, so it's even gotten to the level of the president where he's now they have to do something about it. So some of the restructuring money or the COVID money that they're giving out is for more police, which we're trying to defund that. Because some of it's not about policing, it's really about community activism. It's about bringing someone in with some mental expertise instead of just police, because I got guns, you got guns. It's just
it's the wild, wild west.
So
what we doing?
Everybody just need to be easy, leave cray crays alone,
and just stay in the house a little bit. I know y'all don't
chill.
really want.
Y'all don't
Hear
live in
that?
the house, but you got to stay in the house.
But you got to stay in the house. You got to get in. You got to bob and weave. You got to get in and get back. Bob and weave. Like, it's not time yet. And, you know, a lot of concerts coming up. I'm going to 2 big concerts, you know.
Where you
like,
going?
I'm going to see Cynthia Erivo in July. And then we're going to, you'll probably go to the D-Nice. You want to go?
Possibly.
Okay.
I don't know. Y'all be out there with no mask and stuff on. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to have to catch y'all on a live screen.
Right.
The need for public safety reform is urgent. Exactly. And if y'all want to know what Black Lives Matter do, that's part of their policy changes is defunding the police. That's what they're putting money and effort to. All those Black Lives Matter that they painted across everybody
DC
that wasn't them, but that was like in response to them asking for police reform, okay, or defunding of the police. So they was like, well, let's give them Black Lives Matter. No, that's not what we're asking for.
Right.
Nobody asked y'all for this shit. Like, y'all gave us Juneteenth as if we don't want all the other stuff we want.
Right.
We want the Juneteenth because we deserve it. However,
but how you gonna skip all the other shit that's been tabled?
You know, they give y'all a little bit and y'all be like, oh, they did this. No.
Right.
We want to defund the police. We want to allocate those money to some
lot
other things.
Of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that they want to give more money to these policemen because of what's going on with the crime. So you see how that works?
Yeah. They actually are happy.
They probably giving them
spiking.
the guns. They probably, they aggravating y'all. And, y'all don't know. It's all a part of somebody's plan, okay? Now they need more police. A minute ago, everybody was quitting because they don't want to be in this new defund the police world. So now they need new people. So hopefully, y'all, get y'all nephews, uncles, cousins, brothers on the force.
Right.
We need us policing us, okay? We don't need them policing us all the time. We need them out of our communities, and we need some of us in our communities. They can start as a police, keep going to school, become a DA, and just keep it moving. We should have generations of police in our families.
Right. First, second, and third generation.
Yes.
Did you hear that all the time on TV?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
IKEA.
Oh my God. You gonna laugh. I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. Except for the watermelon.
I can't.
Here's the thing. When we celebrate, we do get soul food as a part of the celebration. So I was with them.
I don't want to go to IKEA and see no goddamn.
But it was for the employees. It had nothing to do with being out on the floor.
I think it was their menu for the store because they have food.
Was it just for one day?
Yes, it was their Juneteenth celebration.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see nothing.
So let me tell y'all what we're talking about.
Because if it was Italian, what would you do? You're not going to serve fried chicken. You're going to go for spaghetti and meatballs and bread and pasta. And I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
Atlanta IKEA employees were outraged after the store manager created a Juneteenth menu with fried chicken and watermelon to honor and preserve the day.
It was the watermelon that got me.
Let me tell y'all something. You're right. It's definitely the watermelon. But here's the deal. It's probably the intention of this person, okay? It's not that they did it. It was probably
I think it was innocent.
If racist ass Sally is the manager of the store, and that bitch changed the menu to watermelon and fried chicken, and it was more. It was collard greens and macaroni. It was a whole soul food menu.
Well, I mean, if it was presented as we're going to do a soul food menu to commemorate Juneteenth.
This is why they were mad. They were mad because no Black people were on the committee to say yes or no. And that's always going to be our problem.
Yep.
That is always going to be our
problem. With Gucci,
problem.
with this, with that. If you got a room full of white people, I think that's great. No, that's not actually. So you do need somebody in the room to.
Let me tell y'all what we want for Juneteenth: a fucking day off. That's what we want. We don't want no goddamn meal.
Right.
We want a day off. If you want to have some music, or we don't need this.
This was IKEA in
it was
Atlanta,
IKEA
right?
in Atlanta. They did a Juneteenth menu with fried chicken and watermelon and some other soul food things.
I guarantee you the watermelon was what took them over. Anything else? It's Atlanta.
Yes.
Like seriously, that is not ruffling my feathers.
Yeah.
That is not. I got a lot more shit on the table that would ruffle my feathers. That is okay.
Fried chicken, watermelon, mac and cheese, potato salad, collard greens, and candy yams. They sure did. They had a whole soul food buffet. First of all, who's cooking it?
I don't know. Now you can't go to.
Who's cooking it? Why not have black people have a hand at the setup for the Juneteenth celebration?
That's
exactly
that
what
was
you
the
should have did.
$1,000 question.
Was make sure that the black people in the store that worked there was okay with it.
Right.
That's
but
what
again, if it were,
they were more outraged that management didn't come to them and ask
Correct.
them how they wanted to celebrate.
But honestly, if it was an Italian, whatever, I get what they're saying. I think the watermelon and all of that all together was a lot, but I don't have a problem with it. And everybody on the comments was like, I don't see nothing wrong. I read the comments. I was dying. They was like, something. Yo, y'all making me hungry.
Let
like
me tell
I
you,
was
it depends. See, when I think about Atlanta,
it's a tour.
I lived in Atlanta.
Right.
And if I'm not getting off for it, I'm uninterested in your menu, number one.
Right.
Number two, if racist ass Sally is the one who put this shit on thinking she's
then
doing
you have
something
a problem.
great, no ma'am, no ma'am, little girl.
Right.
We're not doing this. So it just depends. And I think
it really depends.
I think that the employees who went to the news station about it, they mostly said it was because nobody black is in management. And why did they think this was okay?
Okay. I get it.
So DMX.
Oh boy. See, this is the thing. His ex, right?
His fiance
wanted to take control over his
she wanted to become the executor of his estate
as
and
his
a
fiance.
New York judge denied her from being declared his common law wife. If you are married, there aren't any long-term legal benefits.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
shacking is not always worth it. No.
And some of y'all will never get married because you don't need a ring to solidify what you have.
But it's deeper than that.
It is. If
you got to think about health, wealth, everything else that comes with it. Because if something happens to your significant other and you don't have any rights, quickly you are going to feel awful. Like you have to have some rights. How long had they been together?
A few years.
Okay.
I think 5 years.
No, you need 10.
Nope. It don't matter. They was off and on. So
no, I thought you had to be with someone 10 years in the same residence to be common law.
Some states it's 6 months. Some states it's 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends on the state.
Okay.
So apparently.
And how you think, and I know he wasn't married to his ex anymore, but when I think about DMX, all I see is her, and all I see is her is controlling everything. Because I think she's fair. I think that they had love for each other, and I think that she is probably the best person. I don't know if it could go to her, but I think she's since remarried.
Kellyanne, it depends on the state. I know some states it's 6 months. You can be common law. Some states it's 5 years. She said 12. It just depends.
Yeah, I thought it was 10.
You go into a common law state, they make their own laws.
That's right.
I mean, Commonwealth state.
I thought it was 10 in LA. I could be wrong, but you have to have that longevity. You have to have documents. You have to show, I get mail here. I live here. We act as husband and wife without the paperwork. Well, and a lot of people don't want to get married.
The judge denied it. And y'all look, ladies, if you know it's really simple, okay?
Yes.
This is your common law. Y'all call each other hubby and wifey, and y'all doing benefits like each other. Girl, take his ass down to the courthouse and marry him and make him sign. Just be like, play his game. Look, babe, we're not getting married. We're just gonna sign this little paper in case something happens because you out there smoking drugs, doing this, doing that. And if God forbid if something happens, make it make sense to you to yourself. Like look at it. Because he's not going to do it, okay? If he was going to do it, y'all would have had a wedding. It's a lot of reasons why he's not doing it. One, financially, he's probably not going to do it, but y'all live together, okay?
Right.
So, ladies, protect yourselves. Go down to the courthouse. Boy, come down here. We got to go sign these papers.
Yeah.
And sign a little marriage certificate. You are legally married now. You don't have to go in front of no court judge. I think maybe you do have to do that part.
For what?
After you sign the certificate.
I don't know.
Do you have to?
I didn't get married here.
I think some of them you have to do the civil ceremony. In some places you don't. You just have to
right.
sign that certificate. So y'all do something, or have a cohabitation agreement. Look at our lawyers on here. Yep, or have a cohabitation agreement. I don't know if that still entitles you to be the next of kin, though. I don't know. Like, I don't know the law that well. But go down there and sign that license, because if something, God forbid, happens, and like your kids need to be taken care of. You have kids by this man. You've invested a lot of time and energy into this man, and now he's gone. So she cannot become the executor.
No.
So yeah.
No, you didn't put enough time in. No.
Are we interested in that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
They still beefing?
nope, it's a new beef. So the new beef between Jay-Z and Damon Dash.
Where have I been?
Damon Dash tried to sell Reasonable Doubt as an NFT. See, Damon Dash be over there trying to make some money, and
Reasonable Doubt, the album?
I guess, as an NFT. So, you know,
Yeah,
NFT
so it
is
don't
digital
really-
art.
yeah.
Right. Dash said he owns a third and doesn't need permission. He accuses Jay of being a bully and not wanting anyone else to eat, and offered him $1.5 million, a Pookie deal, to buy that third state. And Jay-Z filed a lawsuit. I think Jay-Z won. So no, you can't sell it as an NFT, and that's that.
So a third, and maybe he got that other person to come with him and say, yeah, we're
Yep.
voting him down. Because a third, you don't have. How's a third against the other two people, or how is it broken
Well,
down?
They didn't even say it was Jay-Z who filed. It was Rockefeller. So maybe whoever is with, Jay won.
I always feel bad about Damon Dash. I don't know.
I don't know what really happened.
That's what I'm saying. I want to feel bad because he broke.
He's not broke though.
He don't have a whole lot of money.
He don't, but he'll be fine.
He's not fine like Jay-Z.
He won't be fine like Jay-Z for a minute.
And he just keep picking the wrong way. I'm like, who are you
he
with?
got this little white girl now, and they got a baby now. He got
His little son.
He
I
got
saw
a new
that.
little baby, and
He's
he over
so
there.
happy with that little boy. But he was married
He's a
to Rachel
businessman.
Ray.
Yeah,
Roy. And what happened? First of all, I have so many questions, but let's forget about it. All right.
Vanessa Bryant and the other family who lost loved ones in a helicopter crash, they won. They won a settlement
Of course they did.
against the helicopter who,
Crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
It's an undisclosed amount that they won.
that's
Jay-Z, Damon Dash,
awful.
and Kareem Burke all have a third each as the founders.
Right. So Kareem
Thank
probably
you,
was on
Kaylee.
his side.
April spilled the tea. That's what Miss
No.
RJ. She's not going to spill the tea. She has to break bread with these people sometimes in life, and she has to keep it. Yeah, copacetic.
Yes. Thank you. That was a very good explanation. Zip. So what are we talking about right now?
Vanessa Bryant.
Vanessa. Ooh, so I see why they
Vanessa has
won.
been through a lot.
Yeah, Vanessa is taking no shorts from anybody over this accident. The
mad
people that fucking took pictures and passed them on to
The police.
family members, people that weren't even there had pictures. Like, how dare you? You want to see my husband's body decapitated and have pictures in your phone. So she went after everybody, as she should. The helicopter person, he was at fault. So, I mean, naturally you should win.
She
It
won.
was a bad call on his part. Like, just one simple, no, we shouldn't do this.
And this happens too far often. It happened with Aaliyah. It's happened with Kobe. Black people. First of all, y'all don't need a pilot to tell y'all when to fly. Look up at the sky. If you see clouds, you see rain, stay your
But
ass.
sometimes it's us too. I don't know about
No,
the
that's what
Aaliyah
I'm
thing.
saying.
Yeah.
We-
You want that last piece of luggage. It's
Aaliyah
a
and
small
them,
thing.
he kept trying to resist. They kept offering him money. Fuck, what was he supposed to do? But y'all, we got to be smarter about our
we got
lives.
to slow down.
Yes.
You'll get there. If we don't make this flight, there's another
one
flight.
coming. Okay,
You
y'all
know?
got to use your sense. Sometimes it's like the wealthier you get, the your common sense leaves the room, and like you
Mhm.
always have to make it make sense. It is a plane and it can fall out of the sky, okay?
Yeah, if the weight is too much.
So-
Like there's a lot of things.
And sometimes God will give you a little intuition. If you got to negotiate whether you should fly or not, you shouldn't fly.
Mhm.
That's not your flight. Like, sit down.
right.
If everything that's gone wrong in your life happens that morning of before you're supposed to go out, and then it's foggy, like, don't go. Like, you can change the
Right.
flight, okay? And
Right.
it just may save your life. You know, it's the reason why you kept getting a red light and you was about to miss a plane and you running through and you cussing out everybody's just so you can get on that last seat. And yeah, so
And the plane go down.
yes.
So yeah.
Britney Spears.
Damn, I missed that too. All I saw was not Timberlake. Justin
Timberlake.
say something about it. I'm not fully versed on that.
So
Did she go back to court?
is going back to court. She testified she wants her conservatorship to end against her dad. She feels like she's being enslaved. She has evidence of them putting her on stage when she just wasn't feeling up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, to the point where he's controlling on whether or not she has kids or not. It's horrible. And apparently there's a documentary out that I haven't seen, and maybe
I saw it.
You did?
Mhm.
Was it sad?
It was really sad.
Mm.
She can't do anything.
She can't do that. She can't have kids. They make her put an IUD in. They're controlling her vagina. So yeah. Hopefully,
I hope she gets her freedom.
I hope she does too. I hope she does too. That's really sad. But you know, in the beginning, I guess it made sense, but it's been a long time.
Okay, like she's a grown woman. Y'all gotta let her go.
Yeah.
You
On
know?
a different world road trip. They're in the pink convertible, so cool. What? Farrah, we don't know what you're talking about. Different world road trip? Who's in a different world road trip? Is there the different world, the TV show they're in a road trip? Handmaid's Tale. Child, Lisa, don't you bring up no daggone Handmaid's Tale. So are y'all watching the Handmaid's Tale?
So
Hi, Facebook.
I was
we
so
see you guys.
satisfied. So sad. Hello. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Tamala.
So, The Handmaid's Tale.
Did you watch all of it?
I did.
Wasn't it good?
It's so good.
It's so good.
It
Let's
is
just
so
say
good.
that because a
That's
lot
all
of
we're
people
gonna
are.
say.
Yeah.
We don't want to ruin it for you guys. If you haven't got into this 4th season, it is worth it. It is so good.
It's so good.
The reviews are really, really good. It's a different world reunion. Okay, we got to catch that. I love A Different World.
I did too.
Didn't y'all want to go to college because it's a different world?
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
did.
It looked like fun. Like, yeah, I want that.
Okay.
Okay. But there was something else we needed to talk about. Well, first of all, I think it's hilarious that they made a flyer with Kevin Samuels versus Elon. How do you say Elania? I can't ever say her name.
Iyanla.
Iyanla. I want that to happen. Did you see
That would
it?
be interesting. No, I haven't
Oh
seen it.
my God. It's
I
been
have
all
not
today. It is so funny. They were like, now that's the verses we need to see.
Handmaid's Tale is on
Hulu.
Hulu. Yeah, if you have not watched it yet, do yourself a favor and watch it.
You got 4
It's
seasons.
so slow in the first beginning,
So
but
good.
after the 3rd episode, yes, it's so good.
You're going to be shook. Whoever that
Shook
is,
it.
you're going to be shooken up.
Shook it.
Shook it up.
So many went to school because of them. Yeah. So, Kevin and Iyanla, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
So here's the deal.
He's live right now.
Look, this one right here, y'all. When she gets off with you all, she listens to Kevin and then be mad at the same time. I do not get his joke of my energy because it's too much.
Let's see how many people, how many thousands.
He
We
makes
can't
you
get
so
100 people
mad.
on here. Let's see. And we got better
Kevin
conversation. now.
Samuels. I stopped at episode 1. No, go past episode 1. Go to at least 3. 1 is giving you some backstory of what's about to happen, so you have
Woo,
to stay
it's
the course.
so good.
You have to stay the course. Go to episode 3, and then you'll be hooked, and you will not be able to turn away. The Handmaid's Tale, fellas.
He got 14,000 people on right now.
See, this is where she get caught up into that number. Y'all, he is a closet queen. Y'all, I know.
14,000 people.
It's
And
a
the
lot.
women, I'm just afraid of the women.
The women
That
don't
are
love
listening.
themselves enough. And
Yeah.
he plays on that.
Yeah.
Too
and
much. Too much. Too
it's
much.
a lot. He's got a young man on there right
Okay,
now.
I'm
so
going
this
to
is gonna
try
be juicy.
again. Yes, Zero No High is
Oh,
definitely
it's really
tried.
good. You got to get into it. It's hard to watch, but the pandemic made me feel like we were going down that road.
Oh my gosh. So I don't even want to talk about that. We have some exciting news, guys. I did see Kevin Hart's movie, and yes, it was a tearjerker. Oh
It
my
was?
God,
I keep starting it and falling asleep.
It's slow, but it's good.
Okay,
and it's a
I'ma watch it.
tearjerker, and
Okay.
that little girl is the cutest. Oh my God.
Did your little girls watch it?
No.
No, is it too much for them?
No, they could watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering, like,
I was just watching in my bed one day, and it was.
I'm going
good.
to watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Okay. Hi, Dad. My dad is on here. What's up,
Hi, Dad. I'm
Um,
hungry.
we have some exciting news to share with you guys.
Ooh, hi.
So let me start with this weekend. I will be in Detroit.
Woohoo!
I will be in Detroit selling
Book signing.
some books, phenomenal women. Please come and visit if you're in the if you're in the area. I think we're right outside of Detroit in the suburbs where it's nice and cozy and neat. But yeah, I'm going to be out there signing some books.
I love it. How many of your authors are
Co-authors?
going? Yeah.
I don't know, but it's a few.
It's
It's a handful, I think, because I think it's 2 authors that live there. But
Fatherhood is
it's
the
like
movie.
5 of us that'll definitely be there. So I
that's
already
good.
shared it on my page, so you can get the information there. And yeah.
So how is it setting up? Like, are you guys in one hotel? Is the book signing there?
Nope. It's at the book signing. It's at a church.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing Tamika, and I'll pull
Of
up
course.
to my book signing.
Okay.
And that's that.
All right.
I have family and friends there. I will be visiting family and friends. I'll be in and out, and c'est la vie.
Okay. When are you coming back?
I will be back Monday.
Okay. So you're gonna have a little bit of
Yes,
time out
book
there.
signing.
Good.
If you
Yay.
guys check out Mika Morris IG, check out my Facebook page, Mika Bracy. All the information is there. Inbox me if you need any more information. And yes, I would love to see you, meet you, sign your book. Because I know all of y'all purchase y'all book, but look, if you want to purchase more, y'all, on my website, if you purchase 5 books, it's free shipping. If you purchase 5 books, it's free shipping.
Y'all better
5
get them
books
now.
will cost you a measly $100, okay?
Yeah.
And pass it out to all your friends and family. It's an amazing read. I love it.
Before we get into that news, let's see. I think Ross Watkins would like to come on and
Yes.
let's see.
If he's going to answer,
Yeah.
he's coming on. So, April's baby boy, type his name up there.
I don't know which one he would be under. Let me see. Is it under comedy? Nope, he's not there. Let's
How's
just
the
look
IG
Ross.
on here? LOL. IG was IG was freezing. Oh wow. So guys, if you're freezing on IG, you can catch us on YouTube or Facebook. We're live on those
Ross?
as well.
Ross?
She's getting Ross.
Are you
Ross
going
wants
live?
to come to share some information
Okay.
with us.
Which one are you going to sign into? Okay, then come down. We're ready. He does not want to.
Oh, okay. Yay, go live so we can watch.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
No, he's
I'll go
coming down
live
here.
for the book signing so that you guys
Yes.
I will do that. So yes,
So that's a nice
send
little
all
trip.
of your people that's in Detroit.
I think
Or
Lainey
Michigan.
Lane is there.
Lainey Lane is there.
Yep,
Yes,
she'll
send your
come
people.
see
I have
you.
a few people that's sending some folks over. Yeah, send them over so they can get the Phenomenal Women book
Yes.
and meet some of the authors.
Y'all better
Their
buy
book
now
sign.
and keep them so you can give
Yes.
out your holiday gifts.
Not even
That's-
holiday, not Mother's Day, birthdays, graduations, baby showers,
But I'm just
bridals,
saying,
all
don't
of
wait till the last minute because
Yes,
you're
if
going to be
you're-
like, what's a great gift I could give? If you had 10 books, you just
Tiara,
be like, bam.
it's on my
bam.
Instagram page. I can't pull it up right now, but I'll inbox you about it. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Oh, look, it is a great. If you have young ladies in your life, amazing. If you have a book group, it's a great read for that.
Yep.
It's just
He's not coming down. Okay.
Okay.
So
it's Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, I'm going live on Syrup Nails. I am going to be launching the summer collection, which is titled Ode to Brooklyn, because I'm from Brooklyn. So I just I have my new colors coming out, and each of them gives me like a little story about, you know, when I used to live there. So and introduce all the colors, and Taylor will be with me. We've been working all day today. It'll be a fun time, you know.
I love that these nails have a story behind them. Like
yes.
Each
collection so far has
each collection has a story behind them. So anything that has a story is always great. Like
Yay.
It's this little restaurant I go to called Met Her at a Bar. It's because he met her at a bar. I love anything that has
love that
significant meaning.
Yeah.
So, Ode to Brooklyn.
Ode to Brooklyn.
Syrup Nails. Summer launch Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific. That would be 4 p.m. East Coast time, Eastern. So stay tuned. The flyer's already up. You feel free to put it in your story, retweet it, recirculate it on Instagram. Share. And just show up. Share Mika Morris in the book. Share the book. And y'all look, not only share it, leave a comment on Amazon, leave a comment that I can post, because word of mouth is big business.
It really is.
It's big business.
It really is.
People want to know what's helping you in your life. And if it's these nail polishes, if it's the book, whatever. Anytime April will show us her little what's the bag?
Oh, my little fanny pack?
Yes, fanny pack. We buy the fanny pack. You know, word of mouth is big, y'all. So
especially supporting each other. You know what I mean? Because like we said, a lot of y'all not trying to go back to work in September or period. So what is your thing? What can we assist you with? What are you selling? What can we
and hit us up if you want to come on a podcast.
Yeah.
I hope you guys checked out our 50th episode.
It was so cute.
It was cute.
It was.
Did y'all see the 50th episode of the podcast? Because it was not only a podcast audio, but it was a video.
It was a video.
It was a video.
So we're doing it both ways now. Well, sometimes.
Well, we were. Okay.
Well, so moving into that, we wanted to announce that we're going on a sabbatical. We're taking a break.
We're going on vacation.
We're taking July and August off. So there will be no April and Tamika show officially. So what we came up with, we have a lot to do. I'm going back to work. I literally was supposed to start today. It just got pushed because they're still casting. Still casting. So I know I'm starting next week. So with that said, I don't know what time I'm getting home on Thursday. And even when I do get home, I need to woosah. I don't want to run to the computer and like, okay, I'm live. No, I want to rest. So with that said, and Tamika has a lot on her plate. She's going to be traveling, around the nation with her book and, just busy with trying to see family. There's a lot going on. So I think it's in the best interest for everyone. So we're not putting too much on our plate, is to take a break for July and August. So what we did come up with is that any given time that we do have a free moment, we will just do pop-ups. It will be the April and Tamika pop-up. And we'll try and give you, some days we'll be able to say, hey, in 30 minutes we're going live. And some days you'll just see April and Tamika show is live.
And hopefully you'll join us.
And you'll join us, and we plan to come back in September. No.
The end of September.
The end of September. Yes, the end of September, because we have plans all the way through September. It's just what it is. But guess what? The beauty is the podcast won't stop, because we do not have to be together to do the podcast, because we literally can do that on
wherever
our app.
Yep.
Exactly. So,
keep listening to the podcast.
Yes.
Every Sunday we'll drop a new episode.
Yeah.
And right now this is our last Thursday.
It's our last day.
And here's the deal. We're so spontaneous. So y'all know we started this by saying, hey, let's just go live.
Yeah.
I came over here today. I was in the bathroom. I was like, we probably need to stop this on this Thursday because people are outside.
Yeah.
And I came out the bathroom and she says, you know what? We need to pick another day. I said, we need to go on break.
That's what she said.
And that's literally how it happens.
Yeah.
So we
No
don't,
rhyme or
it's no
reason.
rhyme or reason. We
Yep.
literally go with alignment. We go with what feels good. We never want this to feel like work
Yeah.
or you know, drama
Or
or,
pressure.
anything
Yeah.
that feels like not nice, or you know, we want it to feel light and heavy. I mean, and easy, so
Mhm.
that it's not feeling heavy, and we bring y'all our heaviness. Like we want to come and make you guys feel, you know, just as excited about life as we are. So
Mhm.
I'm excited about all her new ventures.
And yours?
Hopefully, I will be working on my book.
Yes, she's going to be working on her own book.
Yes,
And that's what I want for her. I'm like, Tamika, it's time.
it is
This
time.
book is beautiful. I think it gave you a nice, you know, a taste of it.
It did.
And now you need your own. And you got stories. Everybody has a story. What's your story? What's your book?
Yes.
Figure it out. So I'm proud of you for venturing out. I'm very proud of her. Maybe if you do something, maybe I can be incorporated. I don't know.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
We'll see.
We got some things in the oven, guys. So
Yes.
we will miss you here, but we'll be looking. Yes, you guys, please keep up. Don't stop following us because, again, like she said, when we're together, we'll just do a pop-up.
We'll do a pop-up.
Boom.
Yeah, and we're going to be
We're in the
together.
building.
We're still going to be having dinners and get-togethers. We'll go
Ross
live.
quit on us.
It just doesn't mean, you know, it won't be a flyer. We're just not, it's not going to be so structured, meaning,
Yes.
you know, because
Yes.
if we say Thursday, we need to show up on Thursday, but we can pop up because we're going to see each other, you know?
Yes.
So that was that. And was there anything else? Was there a second part? No, that was the biggest thing. Ross, I think he's in the men's room. He was like, I'm in the bathroom. Okay. So he just wants people to please follow him on Instagram and YouTube. Comedy and Conversations. And
Comedy in Conversation.
yeah, N is in Nancy. Comedy in Conversations. He has a new podcast. I think it's going up tomorrow. He has literally had 2 to 3 people here holding interviews. My son will be a comedian.
Yes,
He is already a
He
comedian.
is.
And I just love where he's going. He is a man's man. You can't tell him nothing. He is grown. He is very purposeful. He knows exactly what he's going to do. He doesn't run with a whole lot of people. He is very, very focused. So if you could please just follow him and follow him on YouTube. And let's wish him the best because
He's about to be.
yeah.
So
He's
Ross'
going back.
schedule, let me just say this. Ross in 2 weeks will be gone to Vegas.
Yep.
And then from Vegas back to college.
Yep.
So she needs her time with her baby. She's about to do, you know, it's just a lot.
It's
y'all.
a lot.
The world has opened all the way up. We want you guys to be extremely safe out there.
Mm-hmm.
Be extremely safe. Catch us on our podcast. Look at some of these old shows because they're still there on our IG,
Yep.
YouTube, and Facebook.
Yep.
And
There's
let's
a
just
lot
keep
of
it moving.
material out there.
And
Yeah.
y'all can inbox us to say, you know, to check on us, and we'll do the same for you.
I think it is CNC. Yes.
Thank you.
Comedy and Conversation. Ooh, shut up, Mr.
Uh-oh.
Samuel.
Thank you, KB. Thank you, Farrah. Look at y'all. You know what? Y'all like everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, hope to see you guys in Detroit. April, hope to see you guys on Saturday for her lunch. I will be tuning in.
It's green. His icon is green. Yeah.
CNC podcast.
Short for Comedy in Conversations podcast. So right now he has how many people? 231. By the end of the night, I want that up to 300. Tell your friend to tell your friend
Tell
to
your
tell
friend
a
to tell
friend.
your friend to tell a friend.
Let's get him to 300. That's not even a whole lot.
Yes.
He's got 200 followers. Come on, let's do it. I don't see the numbers going up. It's still at 231. It's still at, I'm refreshing. Let me stop. But yes.
See you Sunday. Thank you, Tiara. I think. Thank you guys. See you
Tyler.
guys Sunday. Yep.
Where are we doing Sunday?
I'm going to look Sunday.
Oh,
See this
I thought
baby?
it was Saturday.
Okay, it's Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday.
You're
So she's
Saturday.
going.
You're Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. So again, tune in on Saturday for
IG Live,
IG Live. Sunday,
if you're in
I will
Detroit.
try to have Goddess Life or someone, maybe not Goddess Life, but someone in Detroit will hold my phone and yeah,
Yeah.
I can post it live.
Okay.
So for those of you who can't be in Detroit physically, but the ones that are in the surrounding areas, see you there.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
TamikaMorris.com, purchase your book. Don't forget to purchase a book. If you purchase 5 books, which is a measly $100, you get free shipping. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, we'll see you guys soon.
Bye. See
Bye.
you guys in September.